Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Seyram Vinyo, and I'm back at it again with another video. And today's video is on tips on how to save money, because I noticed that when I started like making money or earning money from my business, I didn't know how to save. So like I wasn't able to like get a lot of money at the end of the day. Although I was getting a lot of money, like a lot of money was passing through my account because of my business, but I didn't have any knowledge on how to like properly save the money or my profits that I was getting from my business. So since I don't want anybody to go through what I went through, I'm just going to share what I've learned over the past years, and you know what has worked for me and all that. So before I start the video, kindly hit the subscribe button down below, comment on anything that you want to comment, anything that I say that you agree with. If I say something you don't agree with, you can also comment that. Like the video, share and subscribe. Okay, so let's get right into it. My first tip is that you have to create a bank account. Okay, in the past when I started selling, I didn't really think of my business as something that was very, important, that I'll make so much money from it in order to like now be saving the money. Do you know what I'm saying? Not creating a bank account, I didn't see the essence, because like I was into selling thrift items. So I was selling, some of the pieces were like 10 cedis, 15 cedis, 20 cedis, 25. In the beginning my things were really cheap. Okay, so I didn't think that I was even going to make so much money for me to now go and open a bank account. In my mind, I'm like, I shouldn't open a bank account and put in how much inside. Like, do you understand? I realized that no, so much money has been coming into my account and leaving my account. I'm talking about my mobile money account. Because it's mobile, like everything I need to buy, I just pay for. The first tip, you have to have a bank account. So my next tip is to save from your income or your salary or whatever it is that you make money from. Okay, so saving from your salary, let's say for instance you work and then you are being paid 1,000 cedis. You can choose to save 20% of your income. It depends on what your responsibilities are. Maybe you pay bills, you pay rent, you do this, you do that. So what you can do is to take the percentage of the money that if you take out of your salary, you're not going to like die that month. Let's say you decide to take 20% from your salary to save. That is 200 cedis from that 1,000 cedis. So you're basically going to be living off the rest of your 800 cedis. And if you're a tighter, that means you're supposed to like take 100 cedis from that 800 cedis. So you'll be left with 700 cedis. And maybe this will be too small for you to survive on, and it's mainly because you probably don't have a budget or you don't live according to your means. You understand? So the next tip is to budget in advance. So budgeting in advance is simply planning how you're going to be using your money and splitting the money according to what is necessary, not what you want, not what is trending, and yada. So in budgeting, I would advise you make a list of the things you need. Maybe if you are earning a salary, which is monthly, you make a list of the things you need in a month. Maybe you need groceries, maybe you need drugs, maybe you need to pay this, you need to you understand what I'm saying, or you want to like make certain purchases. If it's necessary, of course you have to do that. So you make a list of everything that you need, and then you allocate funds to it. And if you're somebody who likes like going out to eat and doing all of that, it's a nice thing to do. But then if you do too much of that, you're going to just spend too much of your money. So instead of like making it a habit, you can actually allocate some funds to your fun. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's say initially you used to go out every week to go and eat out. You can do it once a month, and you can maybe budget like 150 cedis from your money for like outing, maybe 200 cedis for your groceries, 50 cedis for electricity. This, like, do you understand? And then you budget accordingly. Then you deduct all that from your money, and then you save what is left. The next tip is to focus on your needs and not your wants. Let's say, for instance, there's a new hair that you want to buy, okay, but that hair is way above your budget, but you really want it. You see, I didn't say you really need it, because you don't really need it, but you really want it. And obviously you're making money so that you can have a comfortable life. So yes, you can go ahead and purchase that hair, but what I would advise is to save towards buying that hair. So let's say the hair is 800 cedis and you're making 1,500. If you buy that hair from that 1,500, you'll be left with 700 cedis, which is too little. So what you can do is to save 200 cedis every month for 4 months, and then you buy the hair. Because personally, that's what I do. If I need to buy hair, I don't just take money from my account and buy the hair. I save money for quite some time before I buy the hair, because hair is expensive. You can't just get up and just be buying hair 800 cedis, 1,000 cedis, 500 cedis, just like that. You'll just be hungry. You'll be looking nice, but you're hungry deep on the inside. So that is another tip. Next tip is to have a susu box or a piggy bank. I think it's a very good thing to do. It's a very good habit to pick up, because like, you know, all the small change people give us, like the coins and what's not, sometimes it's okay. Personally, I don't really like spending coins. It's annoying when it's in my purse or in my bag, because it makes too much noise. So if you have a piggy bank, when you get coins, you can just put it inside, and you can, you know, discipline yourself that you're going to open that box up at the end of the year or after a year. And when you open this up, maybe it's not going to be a lot of money, but it's still money. Imagine you are putting in just small coins every day. Once in a while, you put in like 1 cedi, 2 cedis, 5 cedis, or when you get some loose money, you can put it inside. Because sometimes in my piggy bank, I don't think I'm supposed to say this online, my piggy bank, I can put in like 50 cedis notes, because somebody dashed me 50 cedis and I didn't need it at that point, but the person just dashed it to me, or somebody dashed me 100 cedis and I'm like, okay, let me just put 50 cedis inside, because I didn't earn this money, somebody that just dashed it to me. So I'm just assuming, what if I didn't have that 50 cedis? What would I have done? Nothing. So I just put it inside, I just put it away, forget about it, and then open up the box like after a year. I did that, I think, last year, and I think I got about, like, I think I got almost 600 cedis, and that 600 cedis, I spent some on hair, and then the rest, I don't know what happened to it. But it's a good way to save money, because I use that money to buy something for myself. Do you understand? Yeah, so it's a saving. You can have a piggy bank to, you know, put your small monies inside. Avoid borrowing money. Personally, you don't find me asking people for money. Oh, lend me this amount of money, I'll pay you back. No. Maybe it's because I'm not in dire need of it, but even when I don't know, I don't like to be in a situation like, you know, asking for loans from my friend or something like that. So one way is to avoid borrowing, because the moment you borrow and you're ready to pay, that means your money has come and you're ready to pay. Let's say you got some 200 cedis and you borrowed 100 cedis from someone. Now you're short of 100 cedis. Do you understand? Now you're left with 100 cedis. Obviously, the following week you go and borrow again, because you're not living within your means. So what I would advise is, if you are broke, just, you know, stay in your little corner, just chill until your money comes, then you spend it. Because when you borrow money and you pay, it's like you're losing more money. I don't know, even if there's no interest on it. And then you should avoid borrowing money from MTN. Like, it's so, I don't know, people who do that, it's just stressful. Like, I mean, it's not a matter of life and death. You're not going to die if you don't get that money, but just because you're used to living a certain life, you feel like you need to, you know, take a loan from MTN. So this is from it. And also avoid lending money to people, especially people that aren't trustworthy, people who will not pay you back. I mean, some of my monies are with people and they'll pretend like you don't remember taking it. I don't know if it's like they put it at the back of their cranium, or I don't know, like it's at the back of their mind. It's like they don't remember, they are pretending not to remember. Like me, I'll not I won't fight with you. So avoid borrowing and avoid lending too much. Another tip is to stop following trends. Trends make you waste money, to be very honest, because every single day new things are coming. Imagine you bought this top, okay, last week. Of course, pretty little thing is going to drop another one. The following week they'll drop another one. They'll collaborate with another celebrity and drop new collections. They'll keep dropping, and you're going to keep buying and buying and buying. Meanwhile, nothing has happened to this top. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, stop following trends. There's a new shoe, so you want to buy that shoe. Okay, the shoes in your room, you're not done wearing them. They're still there. Some of them you wore it just once. Like, it's just recently that I've stopped, like, making so much purchases. Because there was a heel I bought last year, and I wore it on my birthday. And another year has come. My birthday has passed and gone, right? And that shoe, I've worn it just one time. And trust me, when I saw that shoe online, I was like, no, I need to get a shoe, as if I don't get it, I'm going to die. No, when I bought it just one time, and I've never worn it again. So you need to avoid following trends, and those things are always going to pass. You get me? So you have to buy things that are necessary. If you need, like, there are some things you really don't need, and there are some clothes that when you wear it once, because they are statement pieces, you wouldn't want to wear it again because you feel like everybody has seen it and complimented. I don't know why we all feel like celebrities nowadays. Everybody has seen it and complimented on it, so you don't want to, like, wear it again. You're wasting money because you probably bought that just for like quite a lot of money. And my final tip, which works for me, and I know it wouldn't work for a lot of people, but I'm just putting it out there, is to save with a trusted friend. Personally, I save with one of my friends because she has a mobile money account, she has a bank account, and I think she has a Vodafone mobile money account. The first one I meant MTN mobile money. So she has like 3 accounts if you think about it. So I realized I was spending too much money because I had the money in my account, my bank account, and then my mobile money account. So what I did was, the first thing I did was, I think I sent her some money to keep in her account for me because I just wanted to, like, have some money that I can fall back on just in case of anything. So when I saved the money with her, I realized that I forgot about it. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it again. Then I realized that, okay, if I keep sending her money as time goes on, then if I keep sending her money as time goes on and I'm not thinking about the money, then my money is going somewhere else. So I made it a habit. When I was doing my national service, whenever I'm paid, I send her a little amount from that salary. Although it wasn't a lot, I just send her something little. If I make sales and I feel like, oh, I've made some substantial amounts this time around, I send her something. When I get sometimes, obviously, me personally, I'm broke. My salary hasn't come, and then I haven't made any sales, and I need money urgently. I go for a loan from my savings, and the moment I get my money, I put it back as quickly as possible. So if you have a trusted friend who is good with money and you can save with, you can just send it as little as 100 cedis every month. By the end of the year, you are not going to get a lot of money. It's just 1,200, but it's still something. And I'm not saying you should take that money and then start spending it, but you can, like, continue till, like, you get something, and maybe you really need money to invest in a business. You can fall back on that money and then use it to build your business or your new idea, because it's not every time that somebody's going to be nice to you and give you a loan. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope that you've learned quite a lot, because I think I've spoken a lot. So I hope you start saving after this video so that you can become a billionaire. Oh God, so that you can always have money on you, so that nobody's going to be flexing you when you need to, like, borrow money from them and all that. So I hope you guys learned a lot. Kindly comment down below, like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Please subscribe. Okay, thank you.